Namaste. We'll begin our yin yoga practice coming into a comfortable child's pose. You can create this shape on the floor, on a yoga mat or a rug, or maybe in your own bed. Utilizing any pillows or blankets underneath the chest and head if you'd like some support there. Some folks might choose to widen the knees apart a little. Some folks might choose to extend their arms out in front of them. And some folks might choose to truly compress the body, rounding the spine by drawing the knees in close together as the hips meet the heels and the head comes towards the floor. The chest is tumbling over the thighs and knees, creating a rounding so that we can relieve ourselves of any tension in the middle back, the lower back, maybe even in the upper back too. You might take some time to wiggle through the neck and head, and if your forehead is on a surface, it might feel nice to massage the third eye from side to side now. Then coming into the breath, if you haven't already, we'll check in with the nasal passageway to see if it's clear today. And if it is, I'll invite you to draw the breath in and out of the body through your nose. If we need to utilize the mouth, that is okay too. If we're more interested in a quiet breath for this meditation, a shallowing of the breath will bring very little movement to your body as well. And as your breath begins to calm, and the body and mind too, that might be the natural place for your breath at this time. But you're welcome to take on an Ujjayi breathing where we restrict the muscles in the back of the throat and we create that internal humming sound for the breath. And we'll take our breath with us now as we begin to add movements to the body. Lifting up out of the child's pose, we can spiral our legs forward and prepare to lay onto our backs. As we make our way there, I'll invite you to keep the knees bent. This way, we can bring our spine into a neutralized position where it's not flexing or stretching. It's not collapsing or compressing. It's being allowed to rest in an even position, horizontal along the floor. With the knees bent, I'll invite you maybe to knock them in towards each other as you widen your feet apart. And I've chosen to place my hands on my belly, But you might choose to extend your arms alongside your body, palms facing up. Or if you're looking for more opening, we can come into the cactus shape that we sometimes make in yin postures. And that'll help us to extend and open through the heart and across the collarbones. So see what feels good to you here, and then we'll settle back into the stillness of the body and the mind. You may be actively participating in this video through the eyes at this time, remembering that you can choose to close the eyes and draw the gaze within at any time. With the eyes open, you can still experience a withdrawing of your senses as we come into this meditation together through the ears, the eyes, and our breath, staying fully focused on this present moment together. Inhaling slowly and evenly in through the nose, and then exhaling slowly and evenly out through the nose. When we strike the singing bowl, this magical piece rings in the key of B. And we'll take that with us now as we begin to add movements to the body. Preparing to come into our next shape together, I'll invite us into a reclined tree posture. On our first side, we'll have the left leg extending long, and we'll bend at the right knee, and we'll externally rotate through the right femur as we draw the right knee towards the floor to the right, lifting the sole of the right foot in towards the left inner thigh. Your arms can mirror mine as they extend out into a T shape with the palms facing up. Or you can choose to do anything with the arms that serves you, being more open through branches, or being more grounded through roots. When we rub our bowl, we're able to experience the key of F, which resonates with our heart chakra. We can use these singing bowls as a sound therapy to balance the chakras. Here we're experiencing an opening through the crown of the head and the heart. And hopefully we're able to expand and open the gateway between these 2 points so that we can open through the third eye as well. In our tree pose, we're able to sweetly release through the psoas, a muscle that experiences so much work in the body. Our psoas is responsible, and it's at the front lines of receiving all of the stresses of the day. Every single one processed through the psoas, through a tightening of the muscle that lives in the front of the hips and that connects the torso to the legs. Sometimes our psoas is so tight, it will not be welcome to the expansion created in this shape on the right side. We want to breathe into any challenges we're ever facing. And in our yin poses, we want to make sure we go to a place before ouch, and that we support the body with any pillows or blankets if we need to. As we come into our second side, gently re-extending the right leg as you prepare to draw the left leg in. We will relax in openness in this shape. And as we all breathe together, we are all creating our forest of trees together. Relaxing the body, the mind, the breath, and finding ourselves happily being in the present moment. preparing to transition out of this shape, you might take a moment to stretch and yawn. Or you might be ready to come into your reclined butterfly shape with me now. And in this shape, I'll invite us to a deeper opening through the shoulders by coming into a reclined cactus in the arms. You can also place pillows or blankets under the knees if you've got them, if you're feeling too much of a stretch in the inner thighs, as we're trying to stay in control of our relaxation, our rest, our relaxation. And we want to make sure that we come into this shape without any hidden tensions or pains in the body. Remembering that we are in a cleansing space here together. And that we can welcome ourselves to let go of our identification with the constant stream of thoughts that run through the mind. If you'd like to actively create an intention, an affirmation, if you'd like to send out a prayer, we can place it into the smoke as we burn this sage. And as this smoke fills us and this space, then our intentions and our prayers and our affirmations will too. It'll help us to realize them and to embody them. Inhaling slowly and evenly in through the nose. And exhaling slowly and evenly also through the nose. Through our yin yoga practice, we're able to offer the body a physical recipe for healing from any stress or tension that has been trapped in the muscular form. By learning to relax the mind as well, and by learning to stay focused on the present moment through our breath, through our bells, then we can truly experience rest and really experience healing and therapy that comes from true rest and that comes from the body functioning in the parasympathetic state. Drawing the knees in towards your chest to release from this posture when you're ready. We'll move into a twist on the right side. We can deepen the twist by drawing the knees to the right and the gaze over towards the left. But if that places any discomfort through the shoulders or the neck, keep the head center or choose to draw your left arm in, hugging it in instead of extending it out. I like to use my right hand in this side to hold on to the left knee so that it deepens the stretch through the outer hip. And through the torso and the chest too. It may help to open through the left side if you choose to extend the arm. And think about trying to lower that left shoulder. Trying to widen them along the floor as the knees move to the right. As I took on these shapes, I chose to place some crystals around me on my yoga mat. When you're ready, we'll begin to come into our second side. It might be nice to draw the knees into your chest before transitioning. Taking some time to square the shoulders and the hips off before the knees move will help. And we want to come to a place where we're fully on the outer left hip and thigh, and this way it's easier to draw the knees towards the floor. If you have any sacred objects, magical crystals or stones that you'd like to place around you, sometimes they can add to the ambiance and add to your experience by increasing the intention when you decorate a space. But some of our pieces have properties that maybe can be used to enhance your meditation. I like to incorporate gemstone therapy into my own personal healing work, and I find it very useful for quieting and calming the mind, and for directing a moment, a sequence, so that we can experience the full benefits. And also, though, that we can have some help, as the work that we seek to do isn't always easy. Amethyst is a stone I have been personally in love with for many years of my life. And it will help us to expand the third eye and crown of the head while we expand the energy gateways that live along the spine. We'll come into our last posture together. We'll extend into a Shavasana. Some of us may be fully disconnected from the day, and some of us may be journeying elsewhere into the dream world at this time. Wherever you're adventuring to next. Blessings. Namaste.